You want a personal brand. You wanted one for a while, but you still haven't built it. And I know exactly why. Running out of ideas isn't an issue. The production loop is just too brutal. You sit down, you stare at a blank page, you try to record the script and sound like yourself, you post once, and 2 weeks later you quit. Trust me, I've been there. Writing and creating content used to take me multiple days and weeks, but now I can create 2 weeks worth of content in just 4 hours. The trick is not more discipline. It is teaching Claude how to sound like you once so it can create for you forever. In this video, I'm going to build this whole process in 3 levels. And by level 3, you will have a setup that you can run every single week that creates viral content. Now, the first major issue a lot of business owners face is they'll just ask Claude to write a LinkedIn post for them or a YouTube script for them. And it sounds very generic. I mean, this is an example output you can expect. Very generic, something that anyone can say, no unique parts that are relevant to just you. So to fix that, level 1 is to teach Claude your voice, aka the founder's voice. So to build the founder's voice, we are going to get our pre-existing content such as LinkedIn posts, YouTube scripts, Instagram reels, emails, anything where you have written some sort of text. We're going to feed it into Claude inside of its knowledge base and create a project. And we will use this project and reference it to make AI that writes as us and replicates our founder's voice. So this is the architecture for level 1. So to build our voice, we're going to make a Google Doc, and I would make Google Docs are separate based off of the social platform. So let's say for LinkedIn, we're gonna go to my LinkedIn and just copy a bunch of posts I've made and paste it into that doc. So literally go show all posts. And then we're just gonna go ahead and copy this. That's one LinkedIn post, and keep doing this multiple times until you have about maybe 7 to 10 LinkedIn posts in this Google Doc. All right, so I have got 7 LinkedIn posts that are each distinct and unique in their own way. So now I'm going to just save this as a PDF LinkedIn post. And now I'm going to go back to Google Docs and create a new doc and repeat this for any YouTube scripts I might have, Instagram reels, or just emails. All right, so we have 3 different documents. We have my LinkedIn posts, we have emails that I've written. You can see I literally put in almost 30 emails. Goes kind of crazy. And then some YouTube scripts of my last 10 videos. So now what you're gonna do is just make sure you have all of these files saved. And we're gonna feed this into Claude to build out our voice, our founder's voice. All right, so we're gonna go to chat and we can go to projects. We're gonna create a new project and we're gonna call it founder's voice. And for what you're trying to achieve, just say create posts, scripts, and documents in the same in my voice, tone, style of talking, and overall brand. I create this project, and now this is how this would look like. What we're gonna do here is we are going to drop in all of the PDFs we just made into right here. You can also connect your drive, so you can see all the ones you might have. But here I go ahead, upload from device, downloads, so LinkedIn posts, and then the YouTube scripts, and last one, we're gonna have emails. Okay, so we have a lot of context passed into this project now. All right, now for the instructions, I'm just gonna paste in this prompt right here, and I will have this in the description below that, so you can utilize it. But this is telling it to make sure it matches my voice, write scripts, be authentic, consistent, be highly engaged, and make sure I use evidence and credibility in my claims. Okay, save instructions. And now we have a knowledge base trained on our voice. So I'm going to pass in this quick prompt to just write a 30-second promo script on why someone should work with my AI agency. I'm letting it know to use credibility from the knowledge base. And I'm going to just click go. And while that's happening, I'm going to open a new chat and do the same thing and say, do not use any prior context on me, and then work with, and we're gonna compare the two outputs. Okay, so let's do it. This is the first one. Most businesses know AI could transform how they work, almost none have the time to figure out how. Okay, that's where we come in. We don't sell you software and walk away. We build custom AI systems that plug directly into your business and actually run. How many times have you heard this? Automating the busy work, answering leads in seconds, yada, 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 turning the tasks that eat your week into systems that run themselves. No fluff, no endless onboarding, just real tools. If someone were to pitch you this, would you buy into them? Or would you think that there's some regular generic, another AI business that's just coming up that's trying to catch the wave? To me, I would just not even reply to someone who sent me this pitch. But let's look at the one that's trained on our founder voice. I'm an ex-big tech engineer who walked away from a $150,000 Fortune 500 job because I was making more selling AI than my salary. Since then, over 400K AC revenue, AI apps have pulled $200,000 acquisition offers featured on Business Insider Times Square. But here's what actually matters to you. I've helped 150 entrepreneurs in 27 countries. Bunch of proof. My Joseph and Claude went from 0 to 10K a month, 6 weeks. Ben 10x successfully $450,000 valuation, 20 years old. Right now, I'm literally replacing a sales manager at the 5th largest roofing company in America with AI. None of these people were special, just had a system, now you can too. Book a call, let's build. So I am leading with proof here. I am telling people that my AI agency has helped other agencies scale their business. We have literally worked with people 10xing their SaaSes. People who went from 0 to $10,000 a month in their beginner business. So this is all credibility based. This is something only I can say because it's my founder's voice. Versus this one, I mean, you can say this, whereas this one, you can say this, your competitor can say the same script, anyone can use this script, but not everyone can use this script. And if I want to tweak this a little bit, let's say make the focus on building AI systems for businesses, not training. So I can tweak this and I will get a new promo script, again, written in my voice. See, it used a real example right here. And also talk about how I'm replacing a sales manager at the 5th largest roofing company in America. I would probably take out the literally. I know I use that word a lot when I speak, so I would probably take that part out. But everything else is way more appealing versus this generic script right here. Now that we have one post ready, one post isn't a brand. We have to show up consistently everywhere, and that's where you come to level 2. See, level 2 is all about conquering the real bottleneck, which is volume. Because you might be able to create content once or twice, but can you do it at scale consistently on multiple platforms to really grow your business exponentially? So in this system, what we're going to do is we're going to get one long form post and we're going to use that and repurpose it into various short form posts, whether it be Instagram Reels, LinkedIn posts, X posts, emails, whatever. So now we have a new chat opened up, and feel free to spend more time perfecting your founder voice and really giving it all the input you possibly can. So what we're going to do now is we're going to say add to project. We can pick our founder's voice folder, and we are going to paste in a YouTube script and have it be repurposed. So let's take any one of these scripts, or one thing I like doing a lot is if I go to YouTube and go to one of my highest performing videos, so let's say this one, I can copy it, go YouTube to transcript, and for free get the transcript, copy right here, like that, and if I go back to, and now in Claude, I can just paste that script right here and say, repurpose this script into various short form posts for Instagram Reels, Threads, X posts, and LinkedIn posts. And emails. We do all the above. Then I'm going to press enter. All right, so now we are going to have Claude use a founder voice that we connected to this chat, as well as the YouTube script, and we're going to use our founder voice with the YouTube script and repurpose this into short form pieces of content that sound like us. Now, if you don't have a huge bank of YouTube videos or any YouTube video at all, what you can do is find a creator that you like a video that performed well, you liked how they delivered the information, and you can get that video, paste a transcript into here, use your founder voice, and repurpose their script into your own words. Now, while our content is being repurposed, I do want to show you all this content script writer project that I've created, and I've been using this for months now, and it's created some of my most viral content you see on YouTube. And what I do is every time one of my content performs well on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, or X, I get that piece of content, I put it back into the knowledge base. So my knowledge base is just my highest converting posts. And this way, Claude is trained on the most highest converting posts I've ever made. So every post it makes that I ask it to make, it is by default high converting. So the richer your knowledge base is, the richer the data is, the better performing content you give the knowledge base, the better performing content Claude will give you. And this is a feedback loop that really helps you propel your business and get high views consistently, high engagement consistently, and properly blow up your personal brand. Okay, so we have our content repurposed: 5 Instagram Reel scripts, 6 threads, 7 X posts, 10 LinkedIn posts, and 3 email mini sequences. Holy, let's go and check this out. Okay, so Instagram Reels, Reel 1, Reel 2, Reel 3, Reel 4. And these are all topics that have come from the main YouTube video. See the 3 tool, now 4 tool ecosystem, idea validation in Claude Code, build fast Claude design, market before you finish building. So all the major topics talked about in this YouTube script, we are now repurposing into Instagram Reels, and these are very spot on. Holy. Sub agents, Sunday couch close to close clients. And we have threads, and you see how the writing is significantly shorter because on Instagram threads you only have so many characters you can put in. X, again, very short posts, and then LinkedIn we have longer posts, version A and version B of each idea. So you can also A/B test your posts, see which one converts better. Cool. So now this is how you can get one long form piece of content and turn it into multiple short form pieces of content that you can now distribute across various platforms. Now the third level is turning all this into a workflow that we can repeat again and again, because you might forget the prompt, you might forget how to run the entire system, and you might not want to rebuild things from scratch. So turn to a system once that can run forever. If you want the actual systems I use to scale my 6-figure a month business, then that is where Agent Rise comes in. Agent Rise is my 16-week mentorship program where we install this whole system with you. The voice, the engine, the way you decide what to post, so you're not piecing it together alone. We also work with you one-on-one to scale your business with other systems to help your back end, front end, get you more clients, as well as close at a higher rate. The link to apply for the program, which only has 7 spots per month, is in the description below. Okay, so we have this repurposed content, and now we have to take things to the next level. So to do that, we are going to say, turn this long form to multiple pieces of short form workflow into a skill called into a Claude skill called repurpose content. All right, so we told Claude to turn this long form to multiple pieces of short form. So we told Claude to turn this long form to multiple pieces of short form workflow into a Claude skill called repurpose content. This is the name we gave it. You can see right here, say I'll build a Claude skill that codifies the exact workflow. And there you go, extract 5 to 8 distinct angles from a long form source, spin each angle to every platform's native shape, self-check. Perfect. So this is the skill. If you open it up, we can see the entire skill right here, the entire breakdown of how it works, what it does. See, step 1 extracts all the angles from the long form. Self-contained, it has a hook, so that way the content actually goes viral and does well. No point having a content system that creates bad content, then what's the point, right? Spin each angle to every platform. And again, we want to follow this native shape. We want short posts for X, short posts for threads. We want long posts for LinkedIn. And then for Instagram Reels, maybe 30 to 45 second scripts. Yep, exactly. On dot. I didn't even see this before I said it. That's how you know this works. threads, X, LinkedIn posts, line breaks, every 1 to 3 sentences, which is great for readability. So that's why the founder's voice is so important, because we give examples that had, for example, LinkedIn posts that had line breaks every 1 to 3 sentences. So we didn't have to specify that. So because we had a proper founder voice knowledge base, everything is so much easier. Self-check for delivering. All right, so this is example outputs and the structure that should be followed. Nice. But let's put this to the test. We're going to take another YouTube video. How to land your first AI client. This got 24,000 views, so it did rather well. Paste it right there. Copy this transcript. And now in Claude, we're gonna paste this and call the let's go ahead and download save skill. Okay, so the description is a little bit too long. So what you can do is make the description shorter because it is over 1024 characters. So let's go ahead and make the description a little bit shorter. Okay, so we've gotten it to be a bit shorter. Nice. So let's go ahead and save the skill. All right, skill is saved. Go and manage. See all the skills that we have. Repurpose content right there. All right, so let's go ahead and paste our transcript. And we're gonna just call the repurpose content skill. Repurpose the long form transcript. And then we can add this to our founder's voice project. And now we have all the repurposed content. You have Instagram Reels. See, it even has exact CTAs I use for my Reels, which is so funny. It has threads, X posts, LinkedIn posts, amazing. Now it's funny because this used to take me like 2 hours to write, like 5 Reels to make sure they fit the timeline and they hit every point that I needed. Now you add threads on top of that, you add X, you add LinkedIn posts. It's hard to do this as one person, right? But now with a proper founder voice and this system set up for your business, this can be done. You can increase your brand presence across all major social media platforms. Now the next step for you will be to automate the posting. So now not only is Claude writing the post for you, but you can hook it up with some sort of API or some other tool that will allow you to post these pieces of content to these platforms. You now have the full system. Claude knows your voice. It can turn one input into a week's worth of content, and it's all packaged into a skill that runs the exact same way every time. So you know the type of content it will produce. You no longer have to worry about creating content at scale because it's done for you. Now, one little secret I didn't tell you yet is I actually turned this entire content production pipeline into a full-on AI system with a sweet looking UI, and it runs every single day for me. Now, this is only available for my Agent Rise mentees. So if you want to become my next mentee, be sure to apply using the link below. Now, if you're getting clients from your content, you want to get better at closing the deals, go ahead and watch this video next.